Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Let's make some fried chicken, juicy and tender on the inside and super crispy and delicious on the outside. Let's get started. Here I have some leg and thigh that I already washed and trim off some of the excess fat. I have some cold water, and for my spices, here I have some complete seasoning, paprika, chicken seasoning, garlic powder, sazon, and some all-purpose and garlic powder. I'm going to go ahead and mix it well to combine, and I'm just going to go ahead and reserve some of this for my flour mixture. So I'm going to set it aside and I'm going to go ahead and create a little brine. So here I have some water. I add about a tablespoon of vinegar and about a tablespoon of sugar to this, and I'm going to go ahead and pour this onto the chicken. Super simple and easy. This tenderizes the chicken and allow the flavors to fuse into the chicken. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a generous amount of that seasoned mix, and I'm going to set some aside for later on. So I'm just going to massage well to combine and make sure that the chicken is fully coated in those spices. You want to do this for about a couple of minutes and make sure that chicken is nicely submerged in that brine and the seasoning that we've created. Then we're going to go ahead and cover this up and set this aside to marinate for about 6 hours. If you have overnight time, the longer it sits, the better it gets. That's my motto. So you allow this to sit in your refrigerator for as long as possible and allow it to marinate. Now this was marinating for about 8 hours because I did it in the morning. Now I'm going to go ahead and create that batter. So in my Ziploc bag, I went in with some all-purpose flour and cornstarch, and I'm going to add the remainder of that seasoned mix to the flour and give it a good mix. Of course, you could use a large container with a cover, but this is so much easier. You could just toss this in the trash once you're done with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the chicken to the flour mixture. So I'm just going to coat it nice in that marinade juice, and I'm going to coat these nicely. I'm going to coat the thighs and then the legs. You don't have to do this in any particular order, but I'm going to go ahead and coat this up nicely. So you want to shake it around, then you want to remove it from the bag, and we're going to allow the chicken to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes on the plate and allow that flour to soak up and kind of get wet, because if you add this directly to the oil now, most of the flour is going to fall off in the oil and making the oil messy, and you don't have that much coating on the chicken. And of course you could double coat this if you like, so you could go back in that brine mixture and then back into the flour until you get that nice crust, if you like it on the crunchier side. But coating it once works just fine for me. So I'm just going to go ahead, add the rest to the plate and allow this to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes as I mentioned. So I went ahead and preheat my oil to 350 degrees, and I'm going to go ahead and fry these up. These are some larger chicken leg and thighs, so I fry the legs for about 12 to 15 minutes because you want to make sure that they're done. And if you're not certain, just use a food thermometer to check it. But for certain, this much time works for these legs because these are some larger legs. So I like to fry the legs all at once and the thighs all at once. Now I'm going to go in with the thighs and I'm going to fry these off for the same 15 to 16 minutes, all right, because these are some thick thighs. So all right, now the chicken are done. I'm going to go ahead and remove these. I was draining them on a wire rack over there, and yeah, that's it for your chicken. Super easy, no milk, no egg, none of that. Super quick and easy fried chicken. This was so good. It was so juicy on the inside. It was seasoned to the bone. Full recipe will be down below. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye now.